Okay, Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. The challenge has been thrown down by newcomer Arson, and it's going against seasoned veteran Aavak. We're going to see how this turns out. Straight away, the commanders are slapping down some Tech 1 factories. Oh, and Aavak's gone straight ahead with power generators, so that's the kind of the standard setup there for most players. It's going to be a bit of a hyped-up match where Arson hasn't played for a while now, and it's going to be quite rusty for him to get back into the competition. Whereas Aavak, he's been playing for quite some time now, and considered himself a god amongst men in the Forged Alliance arena. So Aavak's commander there is going for a little wander with his Tech 1 engineer, probably trying to scout out some extra resources there, while Arson just continues to build some Tech 1 generators and some more Tech 1 structures to get some more basic resources for the map there. So there's Aavak almost crossing the halfway point of the map to find out what's going on there. And Arson started to send some engineers scouting a bit further out to get some more resources. Whereas Aavak's got a real scout, and he's just taking a look around and trying to find out what's going on there. Builds go quite well this time. A couple of assault bots have been churned out there for Aavak. And the way things are looking right now, I can see maybe one or two little attacks coming from Aavak against newcomer Arson. Yeah, Aavak's getting in a lot closer now. I can see a land scout, a little bit of a... There we go, there's the first confrontation between Aavak and Arson straight off the bat. We're literally around 3 minutes into the game there. And he's doing pretty well. Point defense going straight up, trying his best to bottleneck Arson into his base. Arson's still building his Tech 1 factory, unfortunately, so he's taking a bit of time there to get these structures knocked out of the park. So Aavak's got that straight up. He's going to go ahead and he's going to tighten this noose around Arson's neck at the moment. So a couple of shots, not exactly getting where they want to be though. Okay, looks like Arson's trying to get a few vehicles and other things together to try and defend his base, since Aavak is quite quick at getting up there. Oh, another point defense straight up on top of the cliff there to try and get him and destroy his mass and his energy collectors. Oh no, it's radar system even. Do apologize there. Arson's moved in for the kill this time to try and slow Aavak down, taking some hits from the point defense gun, but it's going to go down shortly from Arson's onslaught of lasers. And that's going down now. There we go. Obviously, lucky enough that cliff is there, otherwise Aavak and Arson would have had a good old showdown. But these assault bots are... they're going to cause some havoc in the long term. Oh, another point defense gun going straight up there. We're going to see some evil chokehold moves here from Aavak, as Arson retreats back to base to get some more vehicles queued up there. So we've got two land factories here from Arson, T1s. So a nice little force of mass in here for Arson, so we can see what's going on here. And here we go. He's going to send a little force down now to defend and possibly push Aavak back. But unfortunately, he isn't aware that these point defense guns are here now, and they got some wicked range to them, and they will slow him down. And his vehicles aren't standing a chance. Aavak just standing his ground, sending the other assault bot in to try and tease Arson into playing a bit more. Arson's light artillery is causing some damage to Aavak. Good move there to kind of drive back the masses. So, Aavak at the front door knocking heavily, and Arson barely keeping it closed. Okay, so more the forces being built up by Arson, trying to get some sort of foothold on his little corner of the world here, where Aavak has decided to, it seems, maybe colonize this little landmass here with his assault bots. Back at base, not much going on right now. He is continuing to build an air factory. So it seems though the next step for Aavak's assault plan would be to employ air superiority. Oh, and there's another land factory just to save some travelling back and forth from the other side of the map. And Arson's just trying his best to push up a force here and to make sure and upgrade all of his Tech 1 buildings to get some more materials through. If Aavak can get this land factory up and running and spitting out vehicles, we're going to see a good little battle right on Arson's doorstep here. That'll be quite good to see. So there's a few of these mobile artillery here to try and take out some of Arson's mobile artillery. Kind of hit and run style, it seems. But it also seems that he's trying to... yeah, well, kind of defend that little area there. There we go. So Aavak's got some power generators up to increase the productivity of the land factory. Still at Tech 1 at the moment, not so fast on the technology. I can see that Arson's trying his best to get things going. Building some basic structures there. And Aavak's got a nice line of defense here with mobile artillery with wicked range, just to keep Arson back. And Arson's deploying a lot of medium tanks here in efforts to push Aavak back. And Aavak on a good little bandit strafing run with his Tech 1 light gunship, just to kind of get under Arson's skin. And it seems to be doing well. Goodbye to his power plant. More mobile light artillery coming through. Nice line of defense there. And Arson is on the move. Here we go. So there's the first big confrontation. Kind of wary at the moment, but here we go. So here we go. So all the mobile artillery and the medium tanks are inbound. We're going to see a little bit of a scuffle here. Not sure how it's going to pan out at the moment. I can see that the mobile artillery might destroy what might come up, but tanks are not lasting that long. But Aavak does lose quite a lot of assault bots in this process. As expected, the tanks didn't last long, with Aavak's air superiority just flying now, which are a bit late for the party, and the fact he's got his commander there with full-on upgrades and 12 kills. It's proven quite well. So we're going to push the 10-minute marker now. Arson's still spitting vehicles out to try and push Aavak back. Aavak's got a big foothold now, down pretty much just right to the centre of the map, keeping Arson at bay. Aavak quickly squeezing out a few more big tech buildings. Tech 2 radar system going up now. And it seems maybe a shield generator or a stealth generator is going up shortly as well. So, there we go, shield generator. So, any other attack that Arson may be able to squeeze through will not be able to attack his buildings there. Very defensive and offensive there for Aavak. The experience is now brimming. Arson building up his force once more there. Let's see what's going on Aavak's base since he started building all these things. Okay, so now he has 2 air factories up and running. So this is to double his air superiority on the map there. It doesn't seem so that Arson has decided to build any sort of anti-air at the moment. So he's just living with what he has there. So There we go. So there's a couple of big shots there from the point defense and whatever that thing is. Okay, and the mobile missile launcher is getting some hits in as well. Tanks are taking a beating. And the battlefield is about to light up once more with Aavak versus Arson. This time round we've got some mobile missile launchers and the tanks. And the missile launcher's taking a bit of a hit. It retreats back to base. Shield isn't up just yet. It's got over shortly though, and bam, there it is. And down again. Very interesting there. And that's Arson's force completely wiped out, apart from a handful of tanks. This could very easily be GG if they manage to get in a big enough force and shoved into there. There we go. Now Aavak has secured enough power to keep his shield generator active. I spoke too soon, it seems. But yeah, that's going to be shortly up and running, full speed. The tanks are still churning out of Arson's Tech 1 land factories. Be interested to see if he does manage to get upgraded anything more than Tech 1. At this point, I think this will be his disadvantage. And in comes the mobile missile launchers once more. And Aavak knowing straight what to shoot the commander and his Tech 2 facilities to try and limit what Arson can do in this match. Arson has to go ahead and try and repair that Tech 2 mass extractor quite quickly, but he may be going to do something else. These mobile missile launchers, these are Tech 2, so the range and the damage on these things are quite phenomenal. And there goes some of his... There we go. So he's targeted some of the larger structures there, the more important ones. And now he's starting to take on some of the units which Arson's trying to churn out in order to try and defend, which is not going that well. So in an effort to try and save his tanks, Arson will move those down south. Unfortunately, still within the range of the mobile missile launchers. So I can see this is, it seems like a bit of a last stand now that Arson's taken his commander into the battle. I think this may very well be a bit of GG. Yeah, it's definitely not going to last long there for Arson. I think this may be a bit of a suicide run there in an effort to take out majority of the little base here. But either way, the match is lost, and Aavak has become victorious once more. And that's GG, folks. Goodbye to Arson. And that was eFragz. Aavak versus Arson. There we go, GG. And that's the game complete. Aavak victorious. Arson with another bruise. Be sure to tune in another time for some more Forged Alliance on eFragz.